It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with the review for Games People Play. This is season number 1, and this is going to be episode number 9. And the episode was titled "The Bitch Is Back." So, you guys, without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into today's video and get it popping. Alright, you guys, so the episode, it picks up where last week's episode left off. And that was when, we saw Nia. She picked up Layla after, Layla had escaped from Jamal. So, we see the car ride with Layla, Nia, and Vanessa. It's a very, very quiet car ride, and then, they stuck in traffic. And Vanessa's like, bitch, didn't I tell you to take that exit right there? And I'm like, really, Vanessa? Like, you got to come at Nia like that, like, whatever. So then we see Layla. She's in the shower. And, she's in the shower washing off all the filth, the grime of Jamal. And, she's just thinking about everything that's, transpired, with him kidnapping her, him, trying to, use her for ransom against Marcus and Vanessa. So then, we got Nia. She's trying to calm Vanessa down. And, Vanessa's like, she's good. So then Nia's like, she thinks that Layla can help them. And, Vanessa's kind of reluctant to hear that. So then Layla does come out there and, they ask her, well, do you know who took you? She's like, no, I don't really know who took me. All I know is he's black and he's old. And he's crusty as fuck, too. But that's neither here nor there. So then, Layla wants to go talk to Loomis. And Vanessa's like, girl, absolutely the fuck no. We're not going to sit there and talk to that man. He is trying to come after me because of this whole Kalinda Walters thing. So, I believe I'm not going to sit there and have a conversation with the man. And I agree with Vanessa. Like, if this man is coming after me, why am I going to take you, somebody that was just kidnapped, to a police? Like, he's going to look at me like I'm crazy. So, then they start talking about Susie Q. So this is where Layla was, telling them the dealings between, her, Susie Q, and Roxanne, which also would coincide with her dealings with Kalinda as well. So then, Layla asks, Nia to see her phone. So Nia lets her see her phone. And, when I think she made a phone call to somebody, but then when she gets off the phone, she looks on social media and she see a post from Susie Q's sister that says Susie Q is dead. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. So how do you know Susie Q? How do you know very much about her? Like, she gave you an alias twice, Natasha and Susie Q. So how do you know very much about her to look her up on social media? And also, I forgot to mention a funny thing. So Nia had a e-cigarette, one of those vapes in her hand. And like, can I get a hit of that? And Vanessa was like, hold up, bitch. Don't want your germs all over this. We're good. And he said, you still want to hit? Layla was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on that one. You can keep it. And I'm like, damn, Vanessa, I get you, but you ain't got to be a bitch. All right, so next we got this scene where Nia, she's on the phone with Terrence. And, Terrence is asking her, about, does, Layla know who kidnapped her? She's like, she doesn't know very much of anything. All she knows he's a black guy and that he's old. And that could be, any common street hustler. So, yeah, we don't have anything at this point. So then he's telling her, yeah, Loomis, he's still, watching your girl like a hawk. And she's like, he was like, well, if there's anything that you need, feel free to contact me and let me know. I'm like, ooh, Nia, girl, you about to get it. Like, go on ahead and jump on that dick, girl. Jump on that dick. Jump on that dick. Hey, just jump on that dick. So yeah. So then, she calls Eric. And, this fool. So, Loomis is watching the Kings. Loomis is being watched by Terrence, who is also being watched by Eric. I'm like, really, Eric, bruh? Like, I really do like Eric, but Eric is coming off, like, mad. Like, what I want to say. He's coming off mad, insecure, to be honest with you. He's coming off insecure. If you're secure in your relationship with Nia and she's telling you nothing happened with Terrence, believe your girl. Like, believe your girl unless you get definitive proof that she's a fucking liar. But at this point, Nia has not done anything. Everything that Nia has done is in Nia's head. So, I think he should just chill out on that. So then, Nia asks him, like, so how soon can you get back to LA? He's like, me? Get back to LA? He's like, shit, I'm on the next thing smoking. Literally, you on the next thing smoking? Your car. So then we see Nia. She's talking to Layla, and they talking about how to to contact Roxanne, and Layla's like, why don't you set up a date with her? If you set up a date with her, if you set up a date with her for me, the bitch will immediately contact me. So Nia's like, okay, cool, and she tells her put my name in there. She's like not Layla, Golden Goddess LA, and she's like, really, girl? So they put that, the request in for the date, and immediately, once she hit send, Roxanne was calling her to set up the date, and she was like, "Damn, bitch, you thirsty as fuck." So she gets on the phone, and Roxanne's asking her like, "What are you doing tomorrow night?" She says, "Nothing." She's like, "Yeah, well, I got a date for you." So then Leia's like, "Well, can we meet up today?" She's like, "Oh no, girl, I got this gallery that I'm going to." She's like, "Oh, I can meet you there." She's like, "Yeah, girl, you don't have the qualifications to get in there. You're not that good to get into this high upper echelon thing. So you stay where you are. You worry about your date for tomorrow, and I'll go to the gallery." And she's like, "Bitch, really?" She's like, "Okay." So then we see Vanessa. Well, we see Nia. Well, sorry, Nia and Layla are still talking about going to this gallery, and they were like, "But we don't know anybody that can help us get in." And then they figured out we do know somebody that can help us get in. So, with the help of Vanessa, we see Vanessa, Vanessa, Nia, and Layla. They all go into the gallery. When they get there, who do we see there? But knock off Tasha Mack and Kelly Pitts, aka Ginger and Jackie. And they trying to hide, but you in plain sight from Vanessa. Like, clearly the girl just saw you. She literally just walked by you, but she fucking ignored you. Like, are you dumb? Like, but it's just something about those two that I just really swear to God I can't stand. And when it comes down to Ginger, I feel like Ginger is just a lackey when it comes to Jackie. Lackey, Jackie. I just feel like she's a lackey to Jackie. I feel like Ginger doesn't have her own brain that she uses. I think she uses Jackie's brain. She does what Jackie wants to do. She doesn't do and think what Ginger wants to think. It's all about Jackie this and Jackie that, Jackie, 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 Jackie. So, so then, they go up to, Roxanne, and Layla says, I can't go on a date tomorrow because I'm on my period. I'm like, well, damn, shout out to the world, shout out to the rooftop. So, Roxanne, they go to the side, and she's like, I know you know that Susie Q is dead. She's like, yeah, I know she's dead, bitch. Like, what's new? And the way that she said this, like, God damn, you have no kind of nothing about the fact that the girl is dead? Like, nothing? Nothing whatsoever. No kind of, I know, like, I'm sorry, girl. I know y'all, immediately met with each other, bonded, clicked with each other. I'm sorry that your bitch is dead, but yeah, she's dead. I don't know how she died. I ain't got shit to do with it. Like, something like that, but damn, she just cold-blooded as fuck. So then, Roxanne looks at Vanessa and she's like, wait a minute. I know you are. Vanessa's like, nah, bitch. You don't know who I am. She said, oh, yes, I do. You're Vanessa King. And she said, I could be asking you questions about, Kalinda Walters, because they didn't start asking her questions about Kalinda. She's like, maybe you killed Kalinda. She said, bitch, I'd have beat your ass. I'm like, yes, beat her ass. Beat her. So then, once Vanessa says that, they get, Layla and Roxanne get into a scuffle with each other. And in the middle of the scuffle, what's her name? Roxanne drops her phone. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, you drop your phone, right? So you just don't remember, you just didn't realize that your phone fell and, excuse me, y'all, but yeah, your phone fell, like, was it a burner phone? Is it one of them, what is it? Is it a phone that you just don't give a fuck about and be like, hey, phone gone, phone gone? And then when she, as they're on their way out, Vanessa picks up the phone to take it with her. I'm like, oh, smart Vanessa. Or so we think. So we think. So we think. Okay, so back at Nia's place, we see Vanessa and she's talking to Eric. And she's trying to get Eric to go through Roxanne's phone. So he's doing that. And then Layla comes in. And Layla's having a conversation with him. And it's creepy, flirty, kind of weird. Like, I was like, girl, you do realize you're flirting with him, right? Like, I know you realize that you are clearly a little bit too, one, you a little bit too close to him. Number two, you're flirting with him and he's flirting with you back, but he's flirting and it's really, really odd as fuck. So, then Eric, Nia walks in. He's like, oh, nothing's going on. Nothing's going on. Nothing's going on here. We all good over here. So when he, he opens up Roxanne's phone. There's absolutely nothing in the phone. There's no call log. There's no text messages. There's no nothing in that phone. It's almost as if every time she uses the phone, she deletes everything so that there's no paper trail, which not necessarily completely true, because if you text somebody, then they have the message thread. So you delete the thread on your end, but does the other person delete it? And then with the phone calls, same way. What's in your call log doesn't mean it's not in someone else's call log. But I mean, I get what she's trying to do. She's trying to cover every track. So I definitely get where Roxanne is coming from. So then, Layla gets a phone call from Loomis, and Loomis wants her to ID a photo. So she gets the photo, and then she turns her phone around and shows it to Vanessa. And Vanessa's like, shit, bitch, like, damn. And so Loomis called, Loomis is on the phone with her, like, I need you to ID that photo. She's like, I can't really tell who it is. He's like, okay, well, do me one better. I need you to come down to the station so that way I can give you a physical copy of it, and that way you can tell me definitively who that is in that photo, which he has a good idea as to who it is. So then again, Vanessa's like, bitch, I'm fucked like Chuck. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Like, that is Marcus' ass. And she was like, if they put that together, they will know that I don't have an alibi for the night that Kalinda died. So I'm fucked. So then, not Vanessa, but Layla's like, well, if you tell me what you want me to say, I'll say it. Like, I got your back. Like, we cool. We friend. Because she said that to Roxanne when she asked him who were those girls. She said, these are my friends. And they were like, bitch, what? Who friends? Your friends? No. So then we see Layla. She's at the police station. She's talking to Loomis and his partner. So, and I'm gonna get to that, how they found this photo in just a few minutes. So Loomis asked her, who is that in the photo? And she's like, I really don't know who it is. And he's like, you that big of a hoe? She said, well, fuck. I would have been like, well, fuck you, half-dead motherfucker. I really would have told him, like, fuck you. You gonna call me a fucking hoe? No, I'm not that big of a hoe is. I just don't remember. Well, I guess. Okay, well, I guess she is a hoe. I guess it would make you a hoe if you don't remember who you fucked. But yeah, I would definitely tell him, fuck you. Like, for real, fuck you, you asshole. And I would have said that in no uncertain terms. Fuck you, you asshole. Alright, so then we are at Nia's office, and Chris comes in, her boss, and she comes in with the cop. And what the cop wants is he wants the recordings. He wants the notepads that she used. He wants her laptop. He wants everything that she has from her interview that she did with Layla. And she's like, well, everything is up here in my brain, so you're kind of screwed at this point. So then we see Nia. She's talking to Eric. And, what it is she thinks that this whole thing with Roxanne, Kalinda, and Susie Q, she thinks this all is connected. I think that they're barking up the wrong. Honestly, I think that they're barking up the wrong tree when it comes down to Roxanne. I don't 100% believe that Roxanne is the one that killed Kalinda. I don't believe she had anything to do with Kalinda's death. And I'm gonna get into it in a few minutes because I've said before who I think killed Kalinda, and I'm gonna get into it again as to why I believe this person killed Kalinda. So just stick with me, and I'll definitely tell you guys who I think killed Kalinda and why I think that person killed, well, not why, but how it would make sense. Oh, shit, it really does, like, 100% make sense now. But I'm gonna get into it in just a second. So, so then Tyrion shows up at the door, and Eric is like, nigga, what the fuck you doing here? Like, really? Really, my nigga? This what we doing? But, basically, the reason Tyrion showed up is, Nia hasn't answered her phone. He tells her that he heard some stuff he heard some stuff that's going on with Vanessa at this point. So then later in the episode, we see Nia. She's in the room, and she's pacing around the room, and she's concerned. And, because she hasn't gotten any notifications, and I don't know if she got any notifications. I don't know if she meant in regards to Vanessa or if she meant in regards to Layla. But either way it goes, she hasn't got any notifications about someone that she cares about. So, basically, Eric is all about one. He's all about one thing at this point. He wants to fuck, and I'm like, really, dude? Your girl just pacing around the room, worried about her friends, and you just want some pussy? Go, gotcha. All right, you guys. So next we got Loomis. So Loomis and his partner are in at the station, and they had this girl in the in the interrogation room, and she's the girl that worked at the hotel the night that Kalinda died, or was it the night Kalinda died? But whatever. It was the night that Vanessa went to the hotel and beat Kalinda's ass. So, the girl is talking about, yeah, she saw Vanessa at the hotel, and then she repeats what she heard Vanessa say, and I was like, really? She said, I'm gonna kill you if I see you. And I'm like, why she gotta do it as the ghetto black girl kind of thing? Like, was that really 100% called for? I thought that was a little bit overkill, but, if they say so. So then we see Loomis, and he's going over the case with his partner, and his partner's on Instagram. He's being a complete fucking creep. He is, looking at Layla's timeline, or looking at her photos. I'm like, damn, she looked good. And I'm like, you would be so lucky to even get a chance to even put your finger on a tit. But then Loomis says, wait a minute. Go back to on her timeline to the night that Kalinda died. So he does go back there, and he says, well, look at this photo. It says, hashtag pro baller, and it was Marcus' ass. And so they figure, okay, that's obviously Marcus King. I mean, I don't know what Marcus King's ass looks like, but the guy is about his height. So that would mean that if Marcus King was with Layla, that means that his alibi for Vanessa is complete bullshit, and that he wasn't with her, and there is they have everything. They would have everything that they need. They have a mean, they have a motive, they have means, motive, and now they have opportunity. So if they can prove that Vanessa did not have an actual alibi that night, then they got her for Kalinda's murder. Which, like, don't y'all think that is too fucking easy? Like, really? Like, what kind of cops are y'all? Like, she's gonna go kill the girl the same night that she beat her ass? And I know she said, I will kill you if I see you again, but that was metaphorically speaking. Like, metaphorically. It's like if I see somebody, and if I get into it with somebody, oh, bitch, I'm gonna kill you when I see you. I'm not necessarily gonna kill you I'm not gonna kill you. That's not in my nature to kill people. It's just a figure of speech. I'm gonna kill you. Bitch, I'm gonna slap you when I see you. You might slap a person, you might not slap a person. Bitch, I'm gonna punch you when I see you. You might punch him, you might not punch him. It depends on if you're a scary motherfucker. If you're scary, you won't punch the person. You be like, oh, bitch, I bet when I see you, it's on site. Like a lot of people say on site. But when they get on site, it's off site. They take off in the other direction. So, figure of speech. But Loomis is gonna run with this because I feel like Loomis is trying to make a name for himself. I think, because I don't know if he's a detective. I think he is a detective, but I think he's trying to make a name for himself to get promoted up. I really do. I feel like that's what it is. This is a high-profile case, and he wants to make a good name for himself in the department. 100%. So then we see Loomis, and I don't know who he was talking. I don't know if he was talking to the sergeant, commissioner, whatever they call him, and I don't know who they were talking to. But what Loomis is doing is he's going over everything that he thinks he has on Vanessa with this Kalinda Walters case. And what he wants to do now is he wants to get a subpoena so that he can get DNA, which even still, that won't prove nothing. Like, I know it'll prove that Vanessa was around her at that time, but that 100%, it won't prove a whole lot, because we all know she fought with Kalinda. So, without a doubt, there's going to be DNA evidence somewhere, either under her fingernails or something, which it is. It's gonna be Vanessa's skin under her nails, which that just means that she scratched her when she fought with her. Like, that's all that means. Like I said, we know that they fought with each other, so that's not really gonna prove. I don't know what the DNA is gonna prove. I really don't. But if that's what Loomis wants to do, you go for it, Loomis. You go for it. So We see now Loomis has his subpoena, and so he's calling Vanessa in, to come in and give her DNA. So then we see Vanessa. She's at home with, Marcus. She gets a phone call. Oh, I guess I got myself off. Okay. So, before I get into what happened with Vanessa, uh, Loomis, he was at the station. Vanessa was supposed to come to the station to give her DNA evidence, but Vanessa never showed up to the police station. So then, Loomis and his partner goes to Marcus and Vanessa's house, and he's like, "So where is Vanessa at?" And Marcus like, "Shit, I don't know where she is. She ain't here. Like, I don't know where my wife is. If you tell me, then we'll both know where she is." I'm like, "You stand up for your wife. That's the least you can do. Stand up for your wife with all these hoes you got running around." All right, you guys. Next, we see Kareem. Kareem is sleeping on Marcus and Vanessa's couch, and this nigga's having a whole ass wet dream talking about I can make you scream. I'm like, what? Ugh. So then Marcus comes into the living room where Kareem is, and he's freaking the fuck out because Vanessa has still not returned home, from the night before with the gun. And Kareem was like, "But she texted you." He was like, "But that was hours ago." So then Vanessa comes in, and she says, "All is good. Layla, we ain't gotta worry about her no more." They're like, "Damn, bitch, you took her out." She's like, "No, she's alive, but she was kidnapped." And then Marcus asks, "Well, did y'all talk?" She says, "Yes, we did talk." But so then we also see a scene where Kareem, he runs into Jamal. Jamal is still on this whole thing about his money from Marcus, and Marcus taking away what he was planning to do. I'm like, nigga, it's called get a real motherfucking job, a 9 to 5, something that you clock in and clock out every day. Like, nigga, get off your lazy bum ass and do your job. Like, oh god, niggas like him just think everything's just supposed to come to them easily. Like, if you work for it, it'll come to you. Like, what the fuck? So then, Kareem asked him, "So did you kidnap that girl? Like, what was you gonna do with her? Was you gonna rape her? Was you gonna kill her? What the fuck was you planning to do with her?" He was planning to ransom the bitch. That's all he wanted to do, was ransom her. So then we see Kareem. He's telling Marcus that it was Jamal that kidnapped Layla. And, Jamal, well, not Jamal, but Marcus wonders, well, shit, if he did that, did he do something to Kalinda? And then Vanessa comes in, and she's saying, "We are fucked." He was like, "Why?" He says, "Because Loomis has the recording from, Nia when she did the interview with Layla, and it proves that I don't have an alibi, that you were with her that night." And, that's when, Kareem and Marcus are talking about the fact that Jamal had attacked her because she was like, "I don't have an alibi. I wasn't at home. That was the night I was in Kareem's room and somebody jumped me." And they were like, "Oh shit, that was Jamal that did that to you." And she was like, "Who the fuck is Jamal?" And Kareem's like, "My ACU coach," or something like that. So Marcus like, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna go talk to that motherfucker, and he's gonna help us out one way or the other." So we do see them, and they are talking to Jamal. They playing dominoes with the motherfucker. And, like I said, Marcus wants him to be, Vanessa's alibi. Well, he will be her alibi for $300,000. I'm like, damn, nigga, you always trying to con somebody. I would tell him, "You know what, motherfucker? Fuck you. Fuck you." All right, so then we see Vanessa. She's at home with Marcus. She gets a phone call from, I'm assuming, her lawyer. Her lawyer's telling her she needs to go to the police station at 2 p.m. the next day. And, to give her, DNA. And she's like, "So what happened with the alibi?" He was like, he wants money. And if I give him money, the alibi is shit at that point. And then Marcus does something that I thought was a little bit chivalrous. He said, "You know what? If I have to take the blame for you, I will." I'm like, well, good. I'm like, look at you, Marcus. You trying to step up and be a good person for once. A little bit too late, but, A for effort. Actually, I'll say an F. I'll say an F because you still working your way up from, I'm going to say a D. because you were at an F, so you working your way up. You getting up on the totem pole, but you know, good for now. Okay. So then, lastly, in the episode, Layla. Layla is stupid as fuck. Hate to say it, but she's stupid. So this fool, you know, I guess she maybe ordered, you know, takeout, Uber Eats, Grubhub, what else is there? DoorDash. I guess she must have ordered some food, and someone knocks on her door. So she goes to the door, and instead of her asking, "Who is it?" this little dumb fool opens the fucking door, saying, "Look, thinking it's her food." And then it's a creepy ass man there talking about, you know, he's apologizing for, you know, what happened to Susie Q. So then he starts telling her about what happened to Susie Q. And she's like, "Get out! Get out! Get out!" And I'm like, you shouldn't have opened the fucking door. That would have been number one, not to open the door. Like, really? We're just gonna open the door? I don't give a fuck if it is broad daylight. I don't open my door for unwelcome guests. And even still, if it's somebody delivering me food, I'm gonna ask, who is it? Like, I'm not just gonna open my door for a person. Like, swear to God, that is so fucking stupid. To open your door for a motherfucker you don't really know. They could kill you, rape you, do all kind of shit to you, but you're gonna open your door. And you know, he telling her he'll protect her. I'm like, first of all, she doesn't know who the fuck you are, but again, what the hell ever. But you guys, that was Games People Play. Like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you later for Pose. Peace out.